the Staad Pro course. In the previous class, we had seen move tool, mirror command, all these tools that were necessary for us to carry out our grid 2 problem. Okay, some of the commands like circular repeat won't be using it, but other things we can use it. All right. So with that being said, let me just close this and get started. So my grid 2 basically looks something like this. Okay, this is my practice grid 2, and we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 bays. All right, and in this 1, 2, 3, 4 directions, we have got 4 bays. Okay, length and width, we have got some bays like that. Now I'll create this model by two methods. One is translation repeat, as well as by using our this one, what you call run structure wizard in geometry and structure wizard. Okay, whichever is easy for you, you can go ahead and try it out. Okay, so for doing run structure wizard, I need a point, right? So I'll go with 0 comma 0 comma 0. And if you see the next point, 3 plus 4 is 7. Next column is coming at 7. Okay, I'm not creating a grid. I'm creating a beam column layout here. Okay, so if I were creating a grid, then I had to give 3. But as I'm creating beam column layout directly here, I'll go ahead and give the value as 7. 3 plus 4 is 7, so I'll give 7 here. Okay, so in the x direction, I'll go 7. Okay, and hit enter. All right, now I'll go to the plan view. All right, and I'll just connect this two together, quick and easy like this. Okay, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to start doing the translation repeat thing. Okay, so what I mean by that is that what is the distance? 6 meters. In z direction, I have to go 6 meters. Let me just select the whole thing. Let me go for translation repeat. Z direction, how much should I go? I should go 6. Okay, I'll do link steps and I'll do OK. All right, so the very first part of my grid is done. Okay, or the beam column layout is done. Now comes the second part. Now this is what I have to draw. What I can do for this part is I can take a node, I can translate repeat the node here and then add a beam to it. What I mean, okay, so I just select the node here, select this thing. Okay, how much should I move it by? I should move it by 5 meters. Okay, so I'll select this, I'll copy and paste it by 5 meters by using translation repeat. I'll go to my x 5. All right, let me just cross check. It is 5. Yes, it is 5. I'll do link steps. I'll do OK. By doing that, what I did, I got this beam and I got this node as well. Now I'll translate, repeat this entire continuous beam. Okay, let me just select this whole thing, go to translation repeat. See, I have to use this multiple times because that is what I'm trying to do here. All right, so again, the distance is how much? Distance is 5 meters here. So let me just take 5 meters, link steps, I'll do OK. So I have got this much as well. Let me just use this tool. Okay, hit escape to come out of it. After that, this is where we are right now, and I have to go 3 plus 3 is 6, so I have to go 6 meters here. So for that, again, I'll go to my node point, select this thing, go to translation repeat. In x direction only, I have to go 6 meters. So I'll take 6 over here. I'll do link step and I'll do OK. So I have got that as well. Now what I have to do, I have to translate, repeat this entire thing downwards. Okay, so let me just select this whole thing. Okay, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to translate, repeat this whole thing in z direction. By what distance? By 4 meters. All right, so I'll give 4 meters here. I'll do link steps and I'll do OK. All right, so far so good, right? We were able to do the very first top part, then this part and this part as well. Then these three boxes also are done. Okay, or nothing but done. Now what I need to do is I need to uh, let me see where I am right now. Okay, I am somewhere over here right now. All right, so from this point, I'm somewhere over here right now. So from this point, how much I should move? I should move 4 meters. Okay, to get this particular column. All right, so let me just select this thing by using the node cursor again. Let me select this thing. All right, so 1, 2, 3, third bay, right? 1, 2, 3, third bay. This is where I am right now. Okay, so I have to move how much? I have to move 4 meters in that direction. So let me go for translation repeat again. I should move 4 meters, a link step. I'll do OK. Okay, so I have got that. Now what I have to do, I have to replicate this whole thing over here. Okay, let me just do that. Select the whole thing, go for replicating. Again, the direction. How much should I move now? I should move by 5 meters. I'll do link steps and I'll do OK. Now here is where the issue starts coming. Okay, the first thing if you notice here, let me just get this back. Use this tool to move it here. Okay, so if you see, so far everything has been normal. Okay, whatever we were there, we were able to recreate it very quickly because we had the distances given to us here. Okay, so I was able to translate, repeat this point. I came here, then I was able to translate, repeat this point, and I got everything fine. So this beam is there. Okay, or joint, whatever it is, link, it is there. Okay, then if you see, this link is not there for me, right? So I have to delete this part. All right, so we'll come from one corner. Okay, we'll come from this corner. So we have to check very first thing. Okay, this is fine. Okay, then this also is fine. This as well is fine. Here, if you see, yeah, nowhere I have missed. And here, at what distance? At 3 meter distance, I have got a beam here. Okay, now how will I get this beam? I have shown you in the last class in the beam editing tool class. So if you see the green is there where the beam is starting. Okay, so I have to take how much distance from beam? Green side, I have to take 3 meters distance. So let me select this, click on add node. Let me take 3 here, add node point, and I'll do OK. Now I can repeat the same step here also. Or what I can do is I can just go to my geometry, go to add beam option, click add beam by perpendicular intersection, select this and drop it over here, automatically it will create it. Okay, so this beam is done. Sorry, yeah, this link is done. Then I have to do this link, that is also done. And then if you see, this link is not there. Okay, here if you see, it's just a line, there is no beam over here, so I have to delete this. Okay, and then what is happening, we have one more link here, that is what, at 3 meters distance. Okay, 3 meters distance, we have one more link. So I have to select this node point. Let me just select this node point. Okay, go to translation repeat. I have to move 3 meters. All right, and I don't have to do a link step because already the beam is there. If I do OK, I'll get it. So it will break the beam into two parts like this. Okay, then what I have to do, again I have to go to my geometry. Again I have to go to add beam between this one, see, permanent intersection. Select this and come and join it over here. Okay, because from here we have a beam coming. All right, and then here we don't have a beam, so we'll just delete this. Okay, all right, so the very first problem is solved. Wherever we had got beams, we have got it. I created this grid in such a way that you have to face these problems by, and you have to solve them by using these tools. Okay, so this is done, this is done, this is done, and this is done. All right, so by beams in on the beam front, we have completely created everything that we had to create. Okay, there is no extra beam anywhere, I hope. All right, just cross verify once everywhere. Okay, very easily we're able to create this. All right, so that much is done. Now if I go to my this value, I mean isometric view, you can see there are so many node points, right? But if you see, there are no columns here. Okay, now if I were to go to this node option, do select all. I went to transition repeat, I went in y direction and I made it minus 1.5 for my foundation level. I'll do link steps and I'll do OK. If I do this, what is going to happen? I'm getting excess columns. Okay, here if you see, there is no column here. Same thing goes for here. It is no, there is no column over there. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to actually find them out like this, separately. Okay, you can hold control and you can do this. Select this also, select this as well as select this. Okay, so I think this is the places where we have excess amount of columns. Okay, everywhere else we will cross verify once. Okay, so once this is done, hit delete and get rid of those columns. Okay, the nodes will remain, the columns will go. Okay, generally links. Okay, so in the bottom, how many you have? 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, then in this row, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, then 4 again the top, 4 again the top, 3 there, 3 there, and 2 on the top. Once all this is done, you come here, you go to your tools, you go to your beam dimension, you can click on display, and you can see this is where the problems will uh, appear to you. Or what you can do is, we are seeing multiple values. So let me just go to a site first. Okay, scroll out. Let me get rid of it first. Beam dimension, we'll just remove it off. Okay, I just want to see this one particular thing. I don't want to see the entirety of it. Right click, we can do our new view option here. Okay, we'll create it. Now we go for the plan view. All right, let me just use this tool to bring it in the middle. Zoom in, hit escape, then go to your tools, dimension beams, and display them. Okay, so you can see 3 plus 4 is 7. Then we have got 6 here, 6 here, 5 here, 5 here, 4 here, 4 here, 5 there, and 5 there. Okay, so like this, very easily we were able to create it. Okay, now if you see this particular beams, they are broken. Okay, I don't want these beams to be broken, I want these beams to be together. Okay, because these are main beams and these are secondary beams. Okay, we have to discuss the concept of main beam and secondary beam here. Okay, so what is the difference between main beam and secondary beam? The main beam will always go from column to column. Okay, that is called as a main beam. If your beam is going from column to beam, or it is going from beam to beam, then you have to consider that as a secondary beam. Okay, if it is going from column to column, it's a primary beam or main beam. If it is going from column to beam or it is going from beam to beam, then you have to consider the beam as secondary beam. Okay, so I have to join all these beams together first. So I have to go to geometry. Okay, I have to go to merge selected members and I have to merge them. Yes. Okay, this doesn't take away from your beam. Okay, now it is a single beam. Okay, now it is one single beam, but this beam is sitting on it. It looks like that. Okay, see, this is also not required, because in Staad Pro what you can do is, when you are seeing your bending moment and shear force values, right, it becomes a bit tricky, but you can do it. Whatever value you're getting at this end, whatever value you're getting at this end, you have to add them up. You can do that. Okay, but it becomes a bit tricky. So whatever, when once we get to the analysis and design part, I'll discuss this point there. Okay, don't get confused right now. Right now the main aim is to learn the modeling part. Okay, so this is how you can do by using your translation repeat. All right, this is okay. So next, what I'm going to do is I set everything and just delete it off, even the notes. Okay, now I have to repeat the same thing by doing what? By using the next option, that is our run structure wizard option. Okay, so I'll go to my geometry, I'll go to my run structure wizard, I'll come here, take the frame models, bay frame, I'll come and drop it over here. Okay, let me just pull this in one corner. Okay, so I have a better understanding of what I'm getting here. Okay, all right, so I'll just select my bay frame here and drag and drop it over here. Now along the length, what is the dimension I have got? Okay, 3 plus 3 is 6, 10, 10, 15, 15, 19, 19, 22. Okay, 22 meters I have got in this direction. Then I have got 6 plus 5 is 11, 15, 15 plus 5 is 20. Okay, 20. Now height, it can be anything. If you want to G plus 1, G plus 2, or G plus 3, whatever it is, you can put it over here. Now I'll come to this option. Okay, number of bays, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have got 6 bays. Okay, the whole thing is considered as a bay. Okay, so let me make it 6 bays, or what I can do is I can consider these two together. I can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can do that, but I will not confuse you. We'll go with the grid values what we have got: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have got, I will make this as 6 first. All right, I'll click it over here then. So the first one is select the whole thing, hit backspace, give the value 3. Okay, select the whole thing, Control A, hit the backspace, give the value as 4. Okay, repeat the steps until you have done all of them. Okay, then you give 3, then you give 3. Okay, and then you give 4, and then you can hit OK. All right, then I want you to click on this. Just a second. Okay, sorry about that. So in the in the width direction, how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have got 4 ways. We'll come and set here. The first one is going to be 6. The next one is going to be 5. Then it's going to be 4. Then it's going to be 5 again. I'll do OK. All right. When it comes to height, the first bay I want it to be 1.5 meters height. Okay, because that's my foundation level. Okay, then rest everything can be 3 and 3. Whatever it is, you can give the values. Click on OK. Okay, we have to reduce the value from there, I believe. So let me just make it 3 for now. Later on we'll adjust it over here and then we can do it. Okay, just for example, I just leave it at 3 now. I click on apply and something like this I'm getting. Okay, I'll close this. Yes, I'll do OK. All right, and no. Okay, so if you see this diagram, okay, this plan no way looks like this, right? So we have to start editing things. So what I can do is I can just start deleting all these beams, because these beams are not existing for me. Okay, so select all of them with control and then hit delete. Okay, then if you want, you can just select all this and start merging them also. Okay, let's do that also. We'll go to geometry, we'll go to merge selected beams, merge them. Yes, see, because we have done 4 to 5, all 4 to 5 also we have to merge them. Okay, if you select this, and I'll just show it in isometric view, they'll look something like this. All right, so I have to go to geometry, I have to go to merge selected joints, and I can keep merging them like this. It will take some time. Okay, same thing I have to repeat here. Go to geometry, merge selected members and merge them. Okay, and then what I can do, I can just use my node cursor select all these nodes because there is no node here. There is no need for any node. Select all that and just hit delete. Okay, all of them will disappear. It looks something like that. I'll come for plan level now, 11 now, and what I have to do is I have to set all these values. Okay, let me just hold control and select everything like this because none of this is existing. I have to hit delete. Okay, and they will disappear. Now I have to repeat the same thing for this end as well. Select all of them and get rid of them like this. Okay, and then again I have to repeat the same thing for this end, this edge, and this one like this. Hold control and select them. Hit enter and get rid of them. Okay, and even this beam is not existing for me in my third way, so delete it off. Okay, same thing I have to do here. I have to go to my node option, select this node, okay, and get rid of that node. Okay, wait, I didn't join the beams. Select this and select this. Go to geometry, merge edit beams. Let me see it in 3D again. Isometric. Okay. Plan view. All right. All right. So again, we come over here. We see this, and then I have to select this beam and delete it off because it's not existing anywhere. Then I have to repeat the same thing for this one as well. Okay, so editing here will take some more time. That's why I prefer going by translation repeat because I have more control over there. As I'm drawing it, I can do it. Okay, so you do this much and you'll end up with something that looks like the plan. If you want to see the values, you can see it, and we can go for isometric view and look like this. Okay, and then the issue of the excess amount of columns also is there. Okay, this column is also there. So what you can do is you can go to your geometry, run structure wizard, and when you are using your frame model and bringing your frame in, instead of making it this much, you can make it 4.5. Okay, and you come over here, make the first one as 0.9, you make it 2 here. Okay, you make the first one as 1.5. Okay, for the foundation level. The second one you can make it as 3. Okay, this will give you better understanding. So once you have imported everything, then what you can do is you can use the translation repeat and repeat the whole thing to the top once you have fixed up all the columns and everything. Right now deleting the columns will be difficult for us. Okay, I have to go one by one like this and I have to delete the columns. This will take a long time. Okay, so either you can go for translation repeat or you can go for your this one, what you call this, run structure wizard, and carry out this exercise. Okay, so in the next class we'll be taking up a fresh project. Okay, and we'll be working on it, the Staad Pro only. Okay, I'll show you how you can start drawing the entire model in the Staad Pro itself. Okay, so I hope you have understood this exercise. If you haven't out, let me know. Okay, and that's all for now. See you guys in the next class. Thank you.